In 1951, B.F. Skinner described shaping in his book How to Teach Animals. B.F. Skinner was an American psychologist, behaviorist, author, and inventor. He was not interested in understanding the human mind and its mental processes. Rather, his field of study, known as behaviorism, was primarily concerned with observable actions and how they arose from environmental factors. He believed that our actions are shaped by our experience of reward and punishment, an approach that he called operant conditioning. An important contribution made by Skinner is the notion of behavior shaping. Shaping is referred to as the process of establishing a behavior that is not already learned or performed by an individual at present. Skinner argues that the principles of operant conditioning can be used to produce extremely complex behavior if rewards and punishments are delivered in such a way as to encourage an organism closer and closer to the desired behavior each time. So shaping involves reinforcing behaviors that are closer to the target behavior. This is also known as successive approximation. The step-by-step procedure of shaping is vital because it's not always likely that an organism should display the exact target behavior spontaneously. However, by reinforcing the behavior that is closer and closer to the desired behavior, the required behavior can then be learned. One of the first experiments conducted by B.F. Skinner on shaping involved teaching pigeons how to bowl. The pigeons were gradually taught to sideswipe the ball with its beak down the alley towards the pins. There are a few steps involved in the process of shaping. For starters, reinforce any behavior that is even remotely close to the desired target behavior. Next step, reinforce the behavior that is closer to the target behavior. Also, you shouldn't reinforce the previous behavior. Keep reinforcing the behaviors that resemble the target behavior even more closely, and then continue reinforcing the successive approximations until the target behavior is eventually achieved. And once this target behavior is achieved, only reinforce the final response. According to Skinner, most animal and human behavior, including the human language, can be explained as a product of this type of shaping.
And we're going to try another pigeon now, and I will try to pick out some particular pattern of behavior and make it a more frequent part of the repertoire of the bird. Right, fine. This bird has been already conditioned to eat when the magazine sounds and the light flashes. Now we'll just watch its behavior a bit. It's not doing anything in particular, you see, but I'm going to try to get it to do something. Suppose I shape up the behavior of making a complete turn. What I do is simply, as I did then, to wait for some part of that behavior. There's more of it, you see. You can see the effect is instantaneous. I'm waiting for it to turn counterclockwise now. And then I reinforce that movement. I wait for a more pronounced movement than that. It's got to be more than that. There we go, all the way around.